Hello, everyone.
Hello, welcome back to
Poopy Bus Adventures. My name is Veda.
I'm Jeremiah,
This is Vera,
Vera,
and that's Trout.
and Trout.
So today's episode, we're going to be doing a Poopy Park review.
It's been a while since we've done one, but we wanted to revamp it because we're back on the road.
Yeah, so Jeremiah came up with a little list to organize our review better, just so you guys can understand it and, we can understand it more.
Yeah, just so we have a structure from here on out so we can kind of compare and contrast parks and you guys kind of have like an easy way to see if a park is worth visiting or not.
Yeah, and then also so we don't just ramble on in the video.
Yeah, we tend to ramble, but there's three major talking points for us now. We're going to be talking about amenities. We're going to be talking about accessibility. Hopefully that's popping up on the screen. And last but not least is beauty. And then there's like subcategories to each one. So we're going to jump into amenities. Amenities is going to go over whether or not it has bathrooms, if it has plugins, what kind of plugins it has, whether or not it has trash that you can like somewhere you can throw away trash, and whether or not it has water. So start off with bathrooms. What's the bathroom situation?
So here there is just a porta potty. That's it. That's the bathroom situation.
Yep, just a porta potty. It looks like it's where a pit toilet used to be.
Yeah, or they just are trying to disguise it, maybe.
Yeah, because it's like in one of those wooden enclosures, but it is a porta potty.
Yeah.
And then as far as cleanliness
Of the porta potty?
Yeah.
It's pretty clean. I think they got clean like the second day we were here, so it's definitely pretty clean for a porta potty.
Yeah, it's maintained.
Yeah.
Nothing gross going on the inside or on the outside. It doesn't stink necessarily. It smells like
could be better, could be worse. Smells like Mr. Clean or some stuff.
As far as plugins, what kind of plugins are here?
Zero.
No plugins.
No plugins at all. No nothing like that. Obviously, if you have solar, there are a few spots that you can get solar where we're at, and then maybe like 2 more if you're lucky. And it also just depends on the time of the day as well. We're just not running as much stuff out here, so.
Yeah, we've kind of dialed it back. We haven't really been using the Starlink or like charging anything, just
or
our
cooking
phones.
Anything inside. We've been doing everything with the propane.
Yeah,
so.
we've been doing everything outside with the propane or just kind of hanging out in the bus because it's September. It's like the beginning of September right now, so the weather's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's getting up to like 79 during the day at the hottest, but at night it gets in like the 50s, so it feels really good.
Yeah, it's super cozy at night, nice and relaxing during the day.
Chilly.
Not too hot. Humidity's pretty low, like 35% to 40%
right now,
humidity. So yeah, as far as trash, is there anywhere to throw away trash?
So technically, no. There is a dumpster here, but there are signs that say no throwing away trash. There is no trash service. Pack it in, pack it out.
Yeah, pack it in, pack it out. And as far as water?
No water besides there's like a lake. So if you have some sort of like filtration system, you could, take a shower, wash your dishes with it, or drink it, depending on what you got going on.
Yeah, but the lake is
I wouldn't go swimming in it.
Yeah, the lake is super stagnant water. It's not flowing. So everything by the shore is really murky.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd suggest swimming in it. Little kids might, but it's not a good idea to go swimming.
I wouldn't even let the dogs in it.
Yeah, so as far as like amenity goes, out of 5, how would we rank amenities?
I would say like a 2, yeah.
Like a 2.
Yeah.
Because there is a bathroom.
What can you expect when there's boondocking? Yeah, that's the best part about it. There is a bathroom.
Yeah, so there is a bathroom, which would give us like the 2 stars. But as far as like amenities go, not really much else going on, which is totally understandable for a boondocking spot. And it's free.
So what do you expect?
So super, I guess you'd say low score, but also like, curb your expectations when it comes to a boondocking spot. So be thankful that there's a bathroom because that's always good.
Yeah.
Now, as far as accessibility goes, our next subject, we're going to be talking about parking, the roads in and around, phone service, solar, and ease of access. So we'll jump right into parking. How's the parking situation?
It's not bad as long as your rig is like, for the most part, under 25 feet besides the one big like RV spot over there. 2?
Yeah, because they have the RV too.
Okay.
On the little outlet.
So there are like 2 big spots for like a 30-footer or whatever, something like that.
Yeah, if you have like a pretty big rig, There's like 2 spots you could have.
The only thing about that would just be like, if
Getting
it is
back out.
taken, it would be getting out or turning around. It would kind of be difficult. But again, we don't drive a big rig, so we don't know how that is.
Yeah, so probably not big rig friendly. I would just say to skip it if you're in a big rig, because there's other places to camp in the state, and just don't risk it. There's no reason, because you're pretty far in the middle of nowhere. Like, it took us a while of winding roads to get here. So if you had another vehicle, you'd park your rig in town, which is not really parking in town, and then drive out here and then turn around and go, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would say big rigs, skip this spot. Now the roads. What's up with the roads?
So the road, for the most part, it was paved all the way up until you get to this area where the camping spots are.
Yeah, what is this called? Like a loop?
Yeah, I guess. It's a little loop.
How many spots are there?
It says online that there's 10 spots. So some of them, I feel like they count as like tent spots. So I would feel like there's maybe like 8 spots to park at and like 2 or 3 tent spots maybe.
Yeah, as far as like spots go, it's kind of weird because they've like sectioned some spots off with rocks, but it also looks like people just moved some rocks.
Yeah, so who knows?
Yeah, so who really knows what the spot situation is? But yeah, as far as the roads go, roads in are paved, and then roads into the national forest are paved. That was the road we were walking on. And then the road to park is not paved, but
it's gravel, but for the most part, it's fine. There's a few little like
there's a few little sketchy
potholes,
like potholes, but nothing that's
that
like
you can't go around.
Yeah, nothing that Poopy couldn't do. So
yeah,
if you have like a smaller rig and like
a van,
anything under like 25 feet, you're
It'll be
totally good. Yeah. And it's not 4-wheel drive or anything like that.
Yeah, definitely check the weather before you come here though, because it does close if it rains a lot. The lake floods. So.
Yeah, and then they also close the trail road sometimes.
I don't know when.
We don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, we'll have to look into that.
But yeah, as far as roads are concerned, gravel roads, but I wouldn't say they're well maintained because I don't think they're maintained at all. But I think enough people drive through here to keep them flat.
Yeah.
Because that's what it looks like. So phone service.
0.
0.
SOS
I think you got service earlier for like 2 seconds.
When we were in the bus for like 2 seconds, and then we were outside for 2 seconds. But I mean like only enough to receive a text, not enough to like get on the internet or anything like that. But again, we
like you'll get
Starlink,
a random update on your phone that you got like a message on Instagram, and then when you go to look, the service is already gone.
I thought I had service. Just kidding.
Yeah, but as far as like Starlink, our Starlink's been doing okay.
Yeah, it's not been bad. We've had service with the Starlink when we have it on.
Yeah, we also are in like the only spot with nothing directly on top. We'll show you guys. We'll do a little walk around too once we're done, so we can take the dogs a little bit more.
Yeah.
But we'll show you guys the view because that comes up in the next section. Phone service, Starlink service. Starlink service, I would give it like a B because it does go kind of in and out a little bit. Like it'll dip really hard, but then for the most part, like
it's
at least you can get online. As far as solar is concerned, what do you think?
Well, we already went over that earlier.
Did we?
Remember, I was kind of talking about it in another section. I forgot that we had included it in this, but there's like 2 decent spots for solar for the most part. I mean, we are underneath a tree a little bit, but
we're also positioned in a way that the sun comes like through the branches instead of straight down. Yeah,
so we got a good bit yesterday. Today was a little bit cloudy at like peak times that we would get the solar, so it was a little iffy, but I mean,
we got like 10% on our battery today. So our house battery is how many milliamp hours?
2460 or 256 something. I'll put it up on the screen.
Yeah, so we got 10% on our house battery today. And because we haven't really been using too much, it's not really that bad. So
yeah,
we only have 400 watts on the roof. So
and we've only been using that one system since we've been here. We have other ones as well.
Yeah, we haven't really been using our Jackery or anything else.
Yeah.
So solar, I would say middle of the road.
Iffy.
Yeah, middle of the road. If you have deployable panels, that's way better because you can also get a spot that you might be able to deploy and get a little bit more sun.
Yeah.
And then as far as ease of access, I would say like 5 out of 5.
Yeah,
really
definitely.
Easy to get.
It was like the first place that we arrived at like at night, and yeah, he had to get out and just check and make sure that that's where we were supposed to pull before he came down here. But we made it fine in the dark.
Yeah, we made it here fine in the dark.
With no lights.
Just our headlights. It was pretty easy to find. like, you know, like we said, as long as your rig's under 25 feet, you should be totally good.
Yeah.
So as far as ease of access go, I would give it a thumbs up. Accessibility as a whole, out of 5 stars, what are we thinking, like 4?
I would say 4, yeah.
4 out of 5 for accessibility, mainly because the phone service is 0 and the solar is like 3 out of 5. It's kind of tough, you know, depending on your spot to get solar. So 4 out of 5 on our accessibility. And our last portion that we're going to be doing in these videos, unless you guys suggest another portion, maybe something we're forgetting, comment down below if you think we should add anything else, because we're open to suggestions. Last is a little bit subjective, but we're going into beauty, which goes over the views. So if you have nice views, the cleanliness of the park, subjective taste, so what we think is beauty, and then last but not least, noise or light pollution. So what do you think of the views here?
So I think the views are really nice. You get to see the forest and the water. It's really, really pretty here.
We'll take you guys, again, we'll take you guys after to go take a look at the views. But me personally, this is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. Like the view over this lake is so gorgeous. I can't even get over it. It looks so
really
pretty. It's really, really pretty. Like a totally different level than how pretty the desert was. The next part is cleanliness.
You can go ahead on that one.
So it's pretty dirty. We're not gonna lie. We're not gonna sugarcoat it. We're not sponsored by the parks or anything. And we do understand that they do, you know, they do the best they can. Usually, you know, the cities don't pay much to upkeep places like this.
Yeah.
But cleanliness, I would give it like a 1 star.
Yeah, it's pretty dirty.
There's trash pretty much everywhere you look.
Food.
Yeah, there's food. For some reason, someone literally threw away like a whole sack of potatoes and a bunch of apples and stuff over there. So cleanliness, it's not that clean. There's like pants and stuff and trash, and then everyone starts a fire pit and throws like metal and glass in the fire pit. So all the fire pits are full of trash. Not that cool. As far as subjective taste, I find it overall really pretty. Just the whole thing. Yeah. Not just the views, but it's very nice. Serene.
Yeah, it is. And trees and everything, and there's a lot of butterflies and flowers and
cool birds. We got some cool pictures of some vultures and stuff. But
there's a bunch of wildlife for
sure.
Yeah,
a lot of wildlife, a lot of bugs. Only a few that'll bug you. And then last but not least for the beauty section is noise and light pollution.
Noise, for the most part, you don't hear any like highway noise. I feel like every now and then you'll hear like a loud truck coming off of like this little road over here, but nothing that we can hear in the bus at all.
Yeah, nothing we can hear in the bus.
And then like light pollution, it's pitch black out here at night. Like you're not seeing any light coming from anywhere.
Yeah, so again, there's no electricity in the park, so there's no overhead lights. There's no road lights or anything. There's no road lights getting into the park either. So if you drive here at night, the road is pitch black.
Yeah.
I couldn't see. We had our high beams on the whole way, but no noise pollution, no light pollution. Unfortunately, there was a camper with a generator running for the last 2 days. And then there was another big rig with screaming children and barking dogs that were off the leash. But, you know, that's not the park's fault. That's just people that stink. But wherever you go, people stink. So there's not really too much you can do about stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. But overall, I feel like it was a pretty good stop and a nice place to see, at least, you know?
So beauty out of 5 stars, what are you thinking?
I would say 4.
I would agree. 4 out of 5 for beauty. Again, the only thing is just that it's dirty.
Yeah, just the trash. Otherwise, like, it would be a 5 out of 5 for sure.
Yeah, it would definitely be 5 out of 5.
Sorry, I ain't picking up nobody's dirty clothes and
yeah, we literally found last night.
Or a pee bottle, like,
you know. The 2 kids that pulled up for a tent. They pulled up at like 6 o'clock. Then they were gone before we woke up at 9.
Yeah.
And left trash and a part of their tent and worms, like bait. And it's just like, yeah, you weren't even here for a whole 12 hours. Like, how are you going to leave?
And we were picking up water bottles and stuff.
Yeah, how are you going to leave trash?
Yeah.
But we will grab the camera real quick and show you guys the lake view.
Yes.
So that you can kind of see the best part, in my opinion. Hello, everybody. Let's just
take it off. Just going over with it.
Going over with it. You staying here with the babies?
Yeah, I'll just stay here with them.
All right. Camera's about to die anyway, so.
Perfect timing.
As you can see, this is the road. And it's just a circle that comes around
view.
and goes out that way. It's a really small loop. But this is the view that I was talking about. Oh, there goes a little bird. But check this out. Video doesn't really do it justice. But in the morning, the whole lake has like a fog over it. And then this runs all the way down, and keeps going. And that's the trailhead. If you want to go on a hike or something, it's down that way, but it literally follows this whole thing.
It's okay. Come here, Vera.
But yeah, that is Poopy Park Review for Daniel Boone National Forest. What's the name of the...
So it's called Paragon Dispersed Camping. I'll put all the information up on the screen, and then
she'll put all the information right here.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Show them the front of the bus, like the area in the front of the bus too.
Oh, this part.
It's pretty cute right here too.
So this is where we parked. As you can see, not much overhead, but this is what we were talking about. So there's big rocks separating this area that we're parked at from that area, which is also another big open area. There's a fire pit. As you can see, coverage is pretty brutal, except for right over the bus. We have that whole opening for a Starlink and everything. And there's some spots. The toilet is like a 2-minute walk right there. We made some friends also. But yeah.
Okay, Bubba. Bye, guys.
Thanks for checking everything out. We appreciate it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, because we have to say that.
All the good stuff.
All that good stuff.
See you later. Say bye.
Thank you for 100 subscribers. It's really cool.
Yeah.
We're super hyped on that. But yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Wine goes out.
Wine goes out.
Bubby.
Bubby out.
Bubby out. Peace.